Right, so I've got some changes from last time. I've decided to go with the two tracks going through the board, and I've got the bridge bit ready to go on the top. I've put the Slater's stone sheet on the front of there. It's not. I need to be able to remove this for now, so it's just on the front bit stuck down. That bit's loose, but yeah, I use stone because that's what I've got a lot of. Yeah. The footbridge, I've extended it, but I might have to shorten it. I'm not quite sure about its position. The idea originally of the footbridge was to be a right of way that's been severed by the building of the railway. Maybe, like a road that they've cut through. I was originally going to put it there, but it seems to fit better over here. It kind of frames the layout. I think, well, I like it where it is anyway. The factory thing's been modified. I put a door there, and there's vents on the side. Need to roof it still. But that's pretty much once the roof's put on it, it's done deal. It needs raising up. I've cut that house in half, well, almost half, you can see. So I've got a bit of space between the edge and the railway. That's the garage, which I don't know if I'm going to keep that garage or do another one. There's definitely going to have to be a tree behind that house. Something covering them switches. But that'll come. It'll sort itself out eventually. But yeah, so the sides are all going to be raised, like this high up. See where the footbridge is? It's all going to be raised up. And I might do it to some extent along the front. The big change is up here where I'm going to put a low relief engine shed, 2-lane, I think. After thinking about it for a while, I thought it was best to have an engine shed, then I can store some locomotives and have a reason for them to be there. So it'll look like, something like, let's push this back, something like that. So it's just like one bay long. I don't know whether I'll have the water tank on top of it like I did with this one, or just keep it as a pitched roof. There we go. Let the train go. I like to put a curve in the layout so nothing's going straight through. I've got some more wiring to do, obviously, because I've changed the track plan. So the two sidings at the back, they're going to be on one controller. I'll switchable onto one controller, and I'll put a port for that controller on the rear and on the front, and then probably duplicate the switch somehow on the front as well for that point at the back. So you can control it at the front. But yeah, so you'll be able to have 3 or 4 locos. Well, 2 or 3 on the shed, and then one at the front. You'll have the trains going through backwards and forwards on the lower tracks. So I'll just demonstrate that. You'll be going through. I haven't done the point motors yet. You'll be going through the lower tracks basically through to the fiddle yard from the colliery or whatever you want to do from the other side. So you'll be taking this route. So I have got to stop this before the end of the track. It'll be going through like this. I'm still going to have the loading. Well, I'm still going to have the canal there. Could always divert down the other one when I've got wagons being supposedly being unloaded. But yeah, so your main route through would be through that one, so you can continue shunting at the rear.